Why does the person? Oh, I see.
I'm not saying original sin, though.
Because he said before.
My misunderstanding.
No, he was saying that there is no mistake in the Bible.
I see.
So then, if when you're born, you're born from a sin, isn't this a big mistake from the Holy Bible?
Do you understand the point she's making? Because I do.
Yeah, because
she's referring to the original sin.
Now she is, yeah.
No, it's not about laughing.
No, it's not laughing because he's denying it. That's why earlier.
No, I'm not denying the original sin.
Oh, you're not? Because she's talking about the original sin.
No, clearly. Now she is, yes. And now I would say yes. But
by the way, Muslims don't believe that.
A minute ago,
we don't believe a baby is born sinner. No.
They believe they are born perfect.
Yeah, they are born human beings. They're not perfect. They're born human.
It's logical. Yeah.
They're born human, and the thing is, their fitra or their natural disposition is basically to submit to God. That's why we say they're born as a Muslim, someone who submits to God. But they're not born with a sin.
I don't mean this in any offense, but are we going to get a bit confused?
No, you can talk. You can talk about your faith, no problem. But all I want to do is, because I also, when I first heard about the original sin, I had the same reaction like the lady here. That how can someone who doesn't even understand the right and wrong can be a sinner?
Yes, exactly.
A baby doesn't know what is black and what is white. Forget about sin. Baby cannot even differentiate between logic and between colors.
It's so
at that age.
pessimistic.
Yeah.
Really, it's so pessimistic. It doesn't give you the joy of living. It gives you really. I from Italy, and I see like most of my grandparents were so Christian, and they were so sad. All there was like they were only sin. They only could see that. If this is life for Catholic Christian, I don't believe in that, and I don't need answer because you can die in the moment.
I know what you mean.
Like I don't care, live the moment.
Okay, what I'm going to say at this point is we can talk about this another time. We can talk about this another time. So I'm not.
Are you leaving?
No, but this is a bit.
No, you can use one topic. Doesn't matter.
No, I'm a bit. To be honest, I'm a bit confused in the store right now.
It's about the original sin, my friend.
I know.
One topic.
I'm allowed to say that I'm distraught.
Fair enough. If you don't want to talk, I can force you. Can I?
Because a second ago,
we met last year.
Was it? Oh, bro. Sorry, I must have forgotten.
It's okay. We had a little chat. But I'll leave you to it.
Inshallah, I got it right though. Jazak Allah Khair. Keep it in the bag. He didn't want to. Yeah.
No, it's okay. I wanted to have a private conversation, but if we're not going to have a private conversation, which is fine, then I would rather talk about the fact that there is God. Like we were talking about 10 seconds before she asked that question. That question was included.
Are you agnostic or atheist?
Atheist. I mean, I don't hate people that believe.
No, it's not about hating.
Against.
No, we are not talking about you hating. Obviously.
No, not against. Not like hating or something.
Because we believe atheists, agnostic can be good in their interaction, in their social way of life and so on. But the thing is, what defines, for example, you can be an atheist, another person can be an atheist. What might be good for you might be bad for that person. It's subjective. You see, good and bad, morality, is it not?
No,
because I've seen atheists disagree about, for example, some atheists, they think they should have a vegan way of life.
Okay, but
Yes,
this is like...
some atheists say it's okay to eat meat.
No, this is...
So who decides?
This is also Christian. There is Christian that...
No, I'm not talking about Christian, I'm talking about atheists.
Yeah, but also Christians say...
Yeah, of course they
think that...
but the thing is, you see, in Christianity and Islam, we can always go back to our scriptures.
Yeah, we can go back to our laws, our country, natural laws.
Yeah, but this is secular law.
This is?
Secular law. Secular.
It doesn't give you any... Centuries ago, we thought that the planet was flat.
Actually, some people are there. They still think that. I'm not kidding. I'm serious. Because flat earth is there.
Okay, so then it doesn't give you, it doesn't give you a purpose only because your centuries...
So where do you think we came from?
You don't even know. Do you know?
I'm asking you. As a believer in God, I don't. I know we came from God.
And what is God?
God is the one who is a creator, who is almighty, he's self-sufficient, nobody created him, he's uncaused cause.
Who defines it?
Because that's the definition of God.
Who defines it? It's a man that defines it.
No. Okay.
It's men that create God, not God
into a simple understanding. If I asked you where did the universe come from? You're crazy.
Yeah, don't you ever get tired of this, man? It's the same
We
shit.
have to be honest with ourselves.
No, you can't just call it a mystery.
Yes, of course.
We know it exists, right?
We all live in a mystery.
No,
You also live
we know the universe exists. It's not a mystery. We know that the universe exists.
Okay, we don't really know what
We also know that it did not create itself. We also know that it's not created from
I told
nothing.
them why this
All right?
works.
So where did it come from then? You can't-
exactly as people that have a religion don't know.
No, we know it came from God.
Yeah, but who is God?
I just told you already.
Yeah, but you know, it's not giving you an answer.
Okay, let's.
It's like you
Let's
don't
sim-
have all the answers.
No, we don't need.
to God.
We don't need to know everything about
Yeah,
God.
this is exactly.
Yeah, but we
So
do
we're
know-
both living in a mystery.
No, not really. We do know about God, what He has revealed to us. So, for example, if I told you that this earth or this universe was created by nothing, is that a possibility?
Yes.
Can nothing create something?
What is not?
Nothing is absence of everything.
And what is absence?
It's a concept actually, it doesn't even exist.
Exactly.
So how can something doesn't exist create something that exists?
How can human create children?
You're not thinking. Listen to the question again, listen. If something doesn't exist,
Yes.
it doesn't exist. It doesn't even
Okay.
appear anywhere.
We are
Hear me
very
out.
limited.
No, you need
okay?
you need to hear me out.
Yes.
Because I think you're thinking of the next question already.
No.
Yeah. So you need to understand, if something that doesn't even exist, can it bring into existence something?
Yes.
How?
But we are.
It doesn't exist.
Yes, but we are limited. We don't understand things. We have to be okay with the mystery of life.
I don't think you understood the
This is-
question.
I understand.
Okay. What is nothing to you? What is nothing to you?
There is no nothing.
Does it exist? It doesn't exist. So, okay, so if something that doesn't exist, do you exist?
I don't know. I don't know.
Then we got a bigger problem, I think. If you think you don't exist,
Like, okay, we know we are
Then-
made from
Are
cells
we-
that are made from atoms, but we don't
No,
know
but-
what atoms really is.
okay. What do you understand when I?
Real scientific people
Yeah.
are okay deal with mystery.
No. Scientists don't deal with mystery. Those are the unscientific people. The scientists deal with observation. Yes, measurements.
Yes.
They deal with basically something that they can see as tangible. So they observe things. They don't just say a pink elephant that is flying and that we believe in. No, scientists won't tell you that, because the scientists do not observe these things. So some scientists, they believe in God, but most scientists that I know are agnostic and atheists. So they say no, God doesn't exist. The reason for that is because they are looking and using the scientific tools to look up something that is spiritual. We cannot use something that is of this earth to measure something that is metaphysical. So for example, I asked you, something that doesn't exist, it cannot bring into existence your bag, for example. Your bag does exist, yeah? Otherwise you wouldn't be carrying it. Unless you're carrying it as something just
don't worry.
imaginary. You see what I mean? So if I asked you, can nothing which doesn't exist create this bag which does exist? Is that possible even? Intellectually, logically,
You can compare like a bag with like
nothing. You see what I mean? Do you understand what I'm saying?
comparable. Like,
No, I'm not comparing the two. I'm saying, can one give rise to the
you
other?
know, like in science,
Yeah.
something is right until they discover it's wrong.
Yeah, it's a
Like,
theory.
this is the
So they might have a theory,
Yes, but then if it
and until it's proven wrong,
Yes.
then they say yes, it's false. So, yeah.
it exists.
But they will never do this with nothing. They will never have a theory saying that nothing doesn't exist, but it created this earth or this universe. They'll never do this, because this is not only illogical, but it is something that is.
Yeah, but there's only mystery. You can't explain some stuff.
No, your
Like
bag.
we-
Like I said, your bag is not a mystery.
The
It
bag,
exists.
It's great from men. It's not great from like an energy.
Yeah, but men are-
It's men.
Okay, so you
As
see-
God, as men create God, they create bags.
But men are not nothing. Do you agree? Men are not nothing.
Yes.
The question I asked you is, can nothing create your man? Sorry, the bag.
It's not comparable. I'm not going to answer this.
No.
It's like
The answer is very simple. No.
no, but it's not the same thing.
It is,
It's very
because nothing
simple.
doesn't exist. Something that doesn't even exist, how can it create something?
No, but nothing doesn't exist. Not because nothing doesn't exist, but because the notion of nothing doesn't exist.
No.
It's like nothing. Like you're saying, this is an empty bottle, but actually inside.
Okay, let me
atom and
let me define
lot of stuff.
let me define what I think nothing is.
Okay.
Nothing is the absence of everything.
And what is it doesn't exist.
Exactly.
Okay,
Exactly.
like the black hole. In
The black hole
universe.
exists. Even that exists. That's what I'm telling you. You see, nothing is something which is just a concept. In order for us to communicate,
Yes.
it's a concept.
Okay.
Like for example, infinity. Does infinity exist? Well, it's a concept. Because in mathematics you use certain things in order to understand as this is infinite loop or something. So you understand this will not never ending.
Yes.
In order to give this, they have a symbol like a
Yeah, I know, like
Yeah, like
like a
like the Virgin Media sign, I think. Yes. Like an 8 on its side.
Yes, yes.
Now, this is what I'm saying. These are concepts that don't exist, but in order for us to communicate, we use them. So we know for a fact, and I know you know as well, that nothing doesn't exist. If something that doesn't even exist, it cannot even give rise to one atom. It cannot even create one atom, let alone this bag, or let alone this entire universe. So it's a very simple understanding of anyone using logic. I'm not even using any religious books or any religious understanding or even God at this point. All I'm saying is that nothing cannot benefit us, nothing cannot harm us, nothing cannot create anything, nothing doesn't even exist.
This is notion we can't discuss.
It doesn't exist, yeah.
No, because you know, life is before human being. Okay, we are limited, and we just can't conceive certain things, right?
We can conceive nothing,
Like
and so can you. But you somehow you're denying that
I'm not
that
denying.
nothing can create something. I'm saying it
I'm
cannot.
just saying
It's impossible.
Human being wasn't even there. We really don't know.
We don't need to be there. If I'm talking about nothing, I don't need to be there. I can imagine that nothing doesn't exist, just like the way you said it. In fact, you said it.
We're self-centered in religion. It's all about human beings.
No, stop. Stop.
Kind of.
Every religion talks about charity. Every religion talks about goodness about the people.
I'm not talking about you. I'm
No,
talking
no, no, no.
about all the human beings.
I
I'm
said-
talking about animals. Like they're talking
No, they
mostly
can't.
about
No, no, even about animals.
Mostly. It's about human beings.
If you talk about the major religions, most of the major religions, they talk about being good to animals, being good to human beings.
But it's always referred to humans, right? Like human, you should be right to
You know why they think about that?
Human.
You know why they think about that? Because this is something that our human understanding has come to conclude that harming someone is wrong. Whether you're an atheist, whether you're a religious person, this is something that is inbuilt in you. That to harm somebody else for no reason is wrong. You don't need a religion for
I
that.
think what she's saying is
Yeah.
that religions are human-centered. They're human-centered, whereas like her concept of God or creation is beyond humanity. Right? It's about other creations. You know, maybe there are other life forms.
No, I
We
don't
just
think
don't
We don't
know.
know.
So we can answer the questions.
So why is religion?
Yeah, but the thing is, look,
human-centric.
if you mean human-centric,
question.
yeah, but the thing is, the humans also think about animals which are not humans. Yeah, we talk.
Okay.
We can only look,
Okay,
we can only talk.
with animals.
No, hear me out. We can only talk about the well-being of something that we know exists. What difference it makes to me about an alien which may exist or may not exist? If I talk bad about him, or if I talk good about him, will it make a difference to that alien if he never existed? Or even if he existed and he never found out my own opinion about him? It won't make a difference. But what will make an impact is on an animal that I would either be good to or harm. It impacts that animal because that animal really does exist in this world and we can relate to the animal. You see what I mean? So we are not self-centered in that. All the major religions, they talk about the well-being of both animals and human beings and about not only the self but about the society as a whole. Yes? So even Buddhism, which doesn't believe in God, they talk about being good to other people, about being spiritually
Yeah,
good.
but what I mean is that since life on Earth is not human-centered, okay, we are human because of the pollution stuff, but if life was there before human,
Yeah.
okay,
Can I put a spin on what I think?
Yes.
You're the answer to your question.
yes, of course.
Did you understand the question?
Yeah, pretty much.
Not about the aliens still, is it?
It's not just about what about the aliens.
Okay.
It's about like what's happening to humanity now, and the reason why humanity is losing faith in what was traditionally from a religious perspective is because we're looking out, we're saying actually the world is inhabited by more than just human beings. You know, why can't we have that full blossom of information from a religious faith which doesn't show the human being as the centre of everything, and therefore we are struggling with our own ego. So what, you know, the ego is the big thing.
No, let me show you, let me give you some real knowledge, but not from the belief, right? Because I can debate with anyone. Anything to do with origins of man, religion, quantum physics. I've done 9 years of independent research into all religion. Do you know what that means now? I've got a linguist myself with 7 different dictionaries so I can pinpoint meaning and definition of words. And when I said I've done 9 years into religious research into all religion, so you know I've found something that most people cannot find. Because you need to practice to do this, you need to get into frequency and vibration. Stop eating meat, connect to the universe.
Okay, so come back.
This is how
Let's get back to the point, my friend.
real facts about us. That great gods in the form of religion, Freemason, put up to black meat in you. Everyone in the world
I've come to a conclusion.
All religion is created for business. All, every single one.
All religion is about man.
No side story, all of it. Every single is created in lodge, in Freemasonry. Christianity was created, yes, I can prove this. It's the age of information, and anyone go Google now. Anything I said no, and nobody believe me, go in your phone, Google it, and prove me wrong. All religion is created in lodge. Freemason, you understand? Every single one of it.
When did Freemasons start?
Cult, like
My friend, when did Freemasonry start?
I think it's man-made. Yeah. Man-made.
Okay, can
11th century.
Can I ask you when it
started?
When did
in the beginning, the Bible talk about the beginning.
Oh, so Freemasonry started in the 11th century. Wow, I'm sure religion existed before that. That's out the window already.
Freemasonry.
It started in the 11th century, but Freemasonry existed
the Bible
before
talks about that beginning is the beginning of Freemasonry, secrecy. It's not the beginning of the universe or of man. You understand? Because you can rip that Bible story, Adam and Eve, apart. Cain and Abel, you can rip it apart. Yes. That means it doesn't make sense. And you always have to let yourself open to belief in all religions.
I asked you, when did Freemasonry start?
In the 11th century. No, I'm lying. Freemasons start from in the Garden of Eden that they talk about in the Bible. You know what happened? Because everyone in the world was organic beings.
He uses the Bible.
Listen.
Story.
No.
To understand Freemasonry.
No.
Wow.
What did I say? What they call Eden.
You said in the Garden of Eden.
Could it be anything?
How long ago was that, bro?
Listen.
Can you tell us, please? How long ago did Freemasonry start?
If I come out just like giving you a date for this time, I'm going to...
No, don't give me exact dates. Give me the century. Give me even the century. My friend, give me the century. Forget about the date. Give me the century. 11th century, 10th century, when? No, he's talking about Freemasonry first.
I'm going to take it from the top now. Let's take it from the top. The beginning of existence. Because the word was conscious. There was listen. Before the Bible, before all that stuff.
When was it? Just give me the date, bro. That's all I'm asking.
Just listen, bro.
You know what happened?
You had your turn already. And you messed up.
The reason he can't stop doing this is because of ego. Where did you get ego from? From eating meat.
Ego.
I'm going to take it right from eating meat. From eating meat.
You're full of ego, bro.
Ego.
So if you eat meat, you're egoistic.
The same people that tell you.
Muslims in Norway are now establishing a masjid and Dawah center to enhance the Norwegian Dawah. If you donate to this cause, you will inshallah reap the rewards of thousands of Muslims coming back to Islam, and many of those will become du'at and invite to Islam. So click the link and donate now and share the video for extra rewards.